First of all, just a really big win for our team, for our program, in a lot of different ways. This was a big game for us in the standing-wise. I believe that this game could have separated us and vaulted us up to third, as high as third, depending on what happened tonight. But also a big win for our program. UT Martin, they are such a great program, a championship program. I have the utmost respect for Kevin McMillan. That's a team that we haven't beaten in 7 years, and our kids knew it, and our kids wanted it. And so just another step in the right direction for our team and our program. So just really, really happy for our players right now.
Questions? Talk about the way you attacked their press. I thought they wanted, obviously, to turn you over. Did you hit it with relatively?
Scott, that was the key. We worked on it for 2 days in practice. We knew they were going to press us for 40 minutes. We were coming off of 2 straight games where we had 24-plus turnovers in both games. So we knew we had to do a great job of not only taking care of the basketball, but we had to attack out of the press. We wanted to score out of the press. We wanted to turn it into points, and I thought our players did that. The composure, the confidence, the togetherness that we played with tonight, I don't think we've seen that for 4 quarters all year. We've seen spurts of it, but to play on both ends like we did tonight for 4 quarters, we haven't seen. And even though we gave up 71 points to UT Martin, that is a good offensive basketball team and a very difficult team to guard. They lead the league in points scored. They're 78 points, averaging around 77, 78 in conference. So they're a very difficult basketball team to guard. But I thought our players, the effort, the intensity, the focus, I thought it never went away. We've had spurts and we've had quarters where we lost focus and we lost intensity and we lost the lead. And I thought the third quarter was huge for us. We outscored them 29-20, and I thought that was huge. So just really pleased with the way we attacked the press, the way we executed the game plan, and the effort and intensity that we played with tonight.
Defensively, what do you want to do? It looked like maybe they were trying to go to Fieldhouse for their points. Did you worry about her, or were you trying to stop someone else?
Well, we were worried about all of them, first of all, because they shoot the three so well, and you saw that. They were 9 of 20 from the three, but it felt like they made a whole lot more than 9. But they were 45% from the three. So I was extremely pleased with the way we defended Kendall Spray, who has been their leading scorer, one of the best three-point shooters in the country, not just in our conference, but in the country. That kid can just flat out stroke it, and I thought our players, we worked for 2 straight days on not giving her threes and not giving her, if she did get a three, it was going to be contested. So number one, I thought we did a great job with her. Obviously, Feldhouse is a very good player, has had a really good season for them, and I thought down the stretch she started looking to attack. But the biggest thing we had to do was take away the three, and if they made threes, they had to be contested threes, and then we wanted to check out and get out in transition and run, and I thought we did a really solid job on the defensive end tonight.
Third quarter you mentioned was important. This little lady had, I think, 10 in that quarter. Are you seeing more development from her about not taking over a game, but being a big impact?
I loved the way Trey played tonight. She was confident, she was composed, and she played like a senior is supposed to play, and she stepped up, and she was so coachable. Trey is just all year has been so coachable. Yeah, Mason, we talked in a timeout, number 10, Mason just kept catching it and going in strong and ramming into us on the block. And I said, hey, Trey, just get down and take a charge. And the very next play, she goes out and she gets down low and she takes a charge. So she's just a lot of fun to coach right now. I have a lot of confidence in her. I think she has a lot of confidence in herself, and I know her teammates have a lot of confidence in her. She did so many things. You look at her line, she had 22. She had 3 rebounds. Would like for her to have a few more rebounds, but 22 points, 3 assists in 30 minutes of play, and was 10 of 13 from the floor. But what you also don't see is how hard she ran the floor. She was a big key to our transition, and she ran the middle of the floor. In our transition break, we have to have a middle runner, a rim runner, and I thought Treyvonna Brooks showed so much heart tonight. She also, not only did she get scores out of the press, but she also got a lot of scores just running the middle of the floor and just outrunning everybody down the floor. And I thought her teammates did a great job of feeding her tonight.
How did you feel, Treyvonna? Did you just feel like it was your game that you wanted the ball?
I mean, my teammates really made it my game. I mean, they saw me, and I just had to finish the plays. I mean, everybody has their game, and they really were the ones that gave it to me today.
Talk a little bit about what you think about the team now. Slow start this year. It seems like now I think you've won 5 straight here at home. Are you seeing kind of a real turn towards heading into a turn?
Yeah, we're a more confident team, and Coach always says it's the process, and we trusted in her. And even though we took some L's in preseason, we kept going. Like, we didn't let up like we did in the past. We just kept pushing and believing in our process and our teammates, and we're just so confident this year, and it's just so great to play for her and the teammates that I have this year.
Let's talk a little bit about Saturday. You go back out on the road, I think. What are you expecting now?
Well, first of all, I want to get the same effort that we had tonight on both ends of the floor. You put yourself, when you play hard and you play together and you believe and you trust in each other and also in the game plan, you put yourself in a great position to have success. Now, obviously, it's going to be on the road. Any road game in this league is tough, and this league is so crazy right now. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night. So I haven't watched, obviously, all my focus has been on UT Martin, so haven't watched a lot of film on EIU, but I know that all of their games have been very, very close. And just like UT Martin, their record is not indicative of the basketball team that they are, and they are very good at home. They've played everybody close in their losses, and have had some solid wins. So we're going to have it'll be a different type of game than it was tonight, but we're going to have to defend and rebound and get out in transition. You know, when you can score 32 fast break points, that's what we want it to look like. And I thought tonight was really the first time this season that it's looked like on both ends we want it to look, and like Tennessee Tech basketball can look, and what it's going to look like in the future. So we've got to go up there focused. We've got to get 2 great days of preparation in and be ready for a very good basketball team on Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, babe.